the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
Someone who's dove into all the different movement here in the transfer portal in college basketball this cycle, does that feel a bit right when you look around what everyone else did in the sport, or do you think it's a little high? Where are you at with that?
For what the ranking I believe is asking, which is kind of like a combined people coming in plus people leaving, which Tennessee didn't have anybody leave. I think Dubar left, but he was out of eligibility anyway. So Tennessee doesn't lose anybody of note through the transfer portal. Obviously, they're losing Lanier, they're losing Ziegler, they're losing Gainey, but not through the portal. People didn't leave the Tennessee program, and the guys coming in, though it's not, to the level of a St. John's, of a Michigan, a 8-team Iowa transfer class. They're quality guys, obviously, with Gillespie being obviously the crown of the class, and then Jalen Carey being a starting / sixth man off the bench level player. And then obviously Amari Abram is probably going to play a lot of minutes as well at the 2 spots. So everyone Tennessee did get a solid player that's going to contribute to the team next season. I think apart from really Kentucky, Tennessee is one of the better classes I can think of when you take all of that into account. Obviously, there's some that I think are more impressive than others just based on pure volume. I think Iowa's is going to be really fun this season. St. John's, they've got a good transfer class coming in. Obviously, Michigan getting the guy to UAB, Yaxel. But Tennessee's, while it's not, I'll use a word Ryan said earlier, while it's not, the most attractive, while it's not the sexiest, it is definitely, the amount of guys, the value that you get that Barnes put into prioritizing, I guess. I think it's at a good place right now. I'd say 3 is about right. I'd honestly go even higher. I'd say Kentucky's is probably the best in that realm. Michigan lost some guys. I can't remember exactly who right off the top of my head. But Tennessee's in a good spot for sure. I think by that ranking, that makes sense. The 3 is a good call.
If they had added McNeely or Rice, does that put them at number 1 potentially?
Oh yeah, I think if they add Rodney Rice, Gillespie, and Carey, all of which probably will either start or be right there starting, I think that's the best from that ranking, from the in and out, as far as that's concerned. I would say that's the best in the country. I mean, Kentucky's has a few guys that you don't know how much they're going to be able to contribute right there in year 1. I think Jalen Lowe is going to be a very interesting pick for Kentucky. I don't know how much he's going to be able to contribute for them. He kind of struggled last season at Pitt. And there's a couple fits that I'm just not 100% sure about Kentucky. Everyone that's coming into Tennessee, and if it were to be Rice, you can see exactly what their role is supposed to be. And there's just a higher likelihood than not, I guess, that it'll hit, that they'll be playing legitimate minutes.
Interesting. Ryan, we have to...
Nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas Podcast. Hell yeah.